No intro today, and we're getting straight into this. As of today, by the time of this upload, Wuchang Fallen Feathers has just released, and I know by the time you're watching this, I probably got myself. Sadly, most reviewers are good. They give it an 8, but sadly, for the gamers, they're not looking good. Let me show you. Joshua Robertson, and let's see what the pros and cons. Impestus, I can't even say this. Impestus repository is clever, offers endless experimentation, a handful of excellent boss, and some impressive level design. For the cons, far more boss fight that are either too easy or brutally unfair, confusing semi-open world segments that are difficult to navigate, and most importantly, uncomfortable and tasteless depiction of women. You see this, folks? Let's go to that part. I'm going to go to that part first. Unfortunately, for all the unique appeal, there is one increasingly common problem in the gaming industry that Wuchang suffers from, and that skitsy attitude towards women. Before the cries of woke gamers starts flooding in, I like to preface that I'm able to enjoy the games that caters to the male gaze. I like Stellar Blade. I'm a Marvel Rivals enjoyer. I acknowledge that very clearly that they have a place in the industry, whether I want them or not, but Wuchang is not the game that should have a part took. It wanted to tell the serious story. It is extremely distasteful to depict women going through untold horrors only for you to find multiple armor sets that let you run around in their underwear. You can tell a story about the deprivating of an invading army as long as you treat barbaric acts with the required sensitivity. Throughout the game, you'll see women strung up, weeping in the dark rooms with slither of a health bar, and one of the main story threads in the game revolves around an evil queen who kidnaps women to experiment on them in order to create the perfect bride for her son. This is projection. Cope harder, numbnuts. Let's see this one. Combat first, story second. Let's see what it... As for the plot, it's not exactly a masterpiece of storytelling. You wake up with no memories and an arm full of feathers, found out that you're afflicted with a disease ravaging the land called feathering. You know what? I have a feeling that this person doesn't know mythology and set off to find a series of mystical doohickeys that may or may not lead to a cure. If Wuchang was a present, the story would be the plain brown wrapping paper that holds everything together, keeping things a mystery in the least dazzling way possible. Its side quests are just as serviceable, albeit with a couple exceptions. I encounter a gang of lovable orphans in a city called Cloudspire. I found myself caring for their well-being and a lot more than I expected. Outside of that, no other characters really had me invested in their story. The simplicity of picking up an item and bringing it to them to move their quest along didn't help much either. There's plenty to enjoy about Wuchang, but it's not the game for a casual Souls-like enjoyer. You know what? We'll get to that. It's a game for Souls-like sickos that enjoy banging their heads against the brick wall until it cracks, or they do. I usually right there alongside them as an avid Souls enjoyer myself, but the game is brutally unfair, boss fight, inconsistent level design, and generally attitudes towards women broke me. Yeah, that's a cope, folks. It's a damn cope. Wuchang often shows glimpses of the game, and it could have been frustration upon frustration soured the whole experience. Dude, just say you suck at it. Let me show you why. Take a look at this photo, folks. Look at this photo. Tell me what you see. Why is he complaining about depiction of women? Alright, let's see what's the score. 3 out of 5. Always remember, this is the gamer. You don't trust them anything. See this one? See this one I'm highlighting? I want you to pause the video. Tell me something, is this honesty for a viewer? In the near future, I think companies should really stop giving early access to these journals. Look, I know they want to give coverage, but seriously, I think there's better ways to do so. Take a look, video game journals are all kaput. They're dying, they're declining. Why won't these companies even saw the writing on the wall that journalists are going to be out the window? I mean, I know they have extensive coverage or perhaps connection, but sooner or later, these companies, whether it's West, East, AA, or Indie, they're gonna have to learn the hard way that YouTube will be their only source of review. The only source, okay? Because with the journalists gone, where would these people, these game companies, go to? That's correct, YouTubers. They'll go to there. But it is gonna take some time. And by the time this video went live, I probably got myself Wuchang Fallen Feathers. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna see what the hell is wrong, or perhaps see why is it that people like this say it's uncomfortable to tasteless, or in this case, it's uncomfortable and tasteless depiction of women. You know this reviewers isn't honest. I mean, seriously, this is similar with Black Myth Wukong. You guys remember that? How did that ended up? They say there's no diversity. It's true, it did happen. I have a feeling that Western journalists, they're gonna give the same treatment on every single Chinese-made games because they hated them. Reason is because many of these games made in the East challenge their narrative and they don't have control of it. That's the problem, which is why we're gonna keep on calling them out on their BS, like this one. And also, Joshua, if you say you suck at it, just say you suck at the game. Don't make an article on it. If you suck, just say you suck. Look, I'm still new to this, and I keep on losing count on how many times I lost to a boss fight, since I know I suck at Souls game. Hey, but I'm still learning, okay? What I do is simple. Attempt to beat the boss again. If failed again, stop playing, play something else, and then come back. It's very, very simple. Don't cry or cope like this, okay? This is not how you fight a boss. I'm 100% certain that this Joshua Robinson didn't finish the game. Because don't forget, this is Souls-like, and I know some of you have played Souls game, and you have taken more than 20 hours of it. To all of you who have played Souls game, tell me in the comments, how many hours did you take to finish a Souls game? Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's Lies of P, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, whatever it is. How many hours did you take to finish a Souls-like game? Say it in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe if you want woke or anti-woke detective or want to see me play games. Visit my second, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.